Hello! Welcome back to Steve's Corner. Congratulations, President Trump. Y'all see my new hat here? I bought this a couple weeks ago before there was a dude out in the parking lot over yonder selling stuff, so I grabbed me one. Man, I sure was surprised. I swear I wasn't sure he's going to win it to begin with, to be honest with you. You just can't never tell. It's a 50-50. I don't care how big of a daggone lead they tell people they got on that stuff. Because them polls are just snapshot in time, man. And you don't know how they're answering the questions or any of that bull. But I was glad he won, but I was real surprised at how big he won, man. He put a butt whipping on them people, man. What was it? He won the electoral votes, electoral college. He got more of the popular vote. They took over the Senate, and they're going to keep control of the House. And you break it down to the individual demographics of who he voted for him. I mean, he hit numbers that Republicans ain't never seen before. It was just fascinating, man. It's just, I mean, he won everything you could possibly win that night. That was a surprise. That took everybody by surprise. I ain't gonna lie to you. He swept all 7 daggone swing states. He made gains in New York and California. I mean, it's just phenomenal. It's an election that will be talked about for hundreds of years, man, centuries. That's how big a splash it was. You know, it's just phenomenal. And everything he had to go through to get there. The man's tough as nails, Doc. I don't care what you say about him. He got shot. He had other attempts on his life. He'd been out all them daggone criminal lawsuits and stuff against him. It was all daggone BS. It was politically motivated, man. It just was, man. I mean, if you can't see that, I can't help you. But it don't look right. How's that? You know? I mean, it was just phenomenal what he was able to overcome in order to win the presidency again. I was flabbergasted. I had no idea he was going to win it like that. And from what I understand, man, he's already making moves. The rest of the world is starting to come in line. You know what I mean? As far as Putin saying, yeah, I think ceasefire might be a good option for us. You know, same for the, what is it, Hamas or whatever it is that Israel's fighting. They're saying the same thing. They're asking for a ceasefire, stop the slaughter of them. You know, China's coming around saying, hey, man, I think we can peacefully coexist and have a good relationship with the U.S. We don't mean to do no harm to you. I heard something about Mexico actually doing something about the border crisis on their end. You know, he ain't even took office yet. Hey, man, I don't know whether he'll be able to do a darn thing he said he was going to do. But the fact that he was talking about the same things that I care about, you know, stopping that daggone border crisis, you know, that's a big one for me. And trying to stop them 2 wars before we have to get involved in them, that's a big one for me too. I think it's terrible them countries going at each other like that. The death and destruction over there. I really do think that if we had a stronger leader in the U.S. at that time, it wouldn't have happened. And I think the rest of the world sees that. You know, a strong America is good for the world. You know, that's the way I see it, man. And the reactions coming from other leaders now, it's got me believing that even more. And I see some reactions from regular citizens on here, and they're talking about it. You know, how things are changing over there now. So, I mean, we don't rule the world. We don't set out to, to force anybody to do anything. But having a strong and prosperous U.S. really enhances life for a lot of people that we don't realize. And that's why I picked him, man. I think, hey, man, he's got good common sense ideas about stuff he wants to get done, what he wants to get done. How he goes about them, I don't know. But he's looking out for the average people from what he says. And his actions in the past, man. It's just a darn shame that he has to go back and redo some of the things he done the first time because Uncle Joe and Commie screwed it all up. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I hate that. I was telling the wife this morning, hey, man, we wouldn't be in this situation if all them people in 2016 that said they were going to leave if he become president would have left the country. You don't hear much about that now. I see some of them on there talking about, I think it's Barbara Streisand. She said she was going to leave if he won. Big loss for the U.S. Y'all can have her, whoever takes her. But it's all bull. They tell you, they feed you them lines about how bad he is, and now they're starting to cozy up to him and want to stay here. They're not that scared of him anymore. You know, if I really thought the guy was Hitler, there's no way I would stay. But evidently they don't. They either don't think he is, they're just lying to you, or they don't care. You know, it just shows you the lengths of the lies that they'd tell you just to get you to go against the guy. Because they didn't have any actual policy to run on. They were just running against him. But man, he put a butt whipping on him, dog. That surprises me. It's amazing. It really is. I mean, it's historic. Historic in so many ways. I think they said the GOP Congress got more popular vote than they've ever gotten in 100 years or some bull like that, 1928 or something like that. Man, I mean, it's fascinating. I don't know, man. I just hope we can all come together and move on from here. You know what I mean? The stronger we build this country, the better it is for all the individuals in it. Yeah. And that's the key. You know, the better we can make this country today, the better it'll be for our kids and grandkids and on down the line. You know, I don't know, man. But I'm happy. I stayed up till, I don't know, 2:30, 3 o'clock watching. I enjoyed that night. It was I enjoyed election night following, and I enjoy election season. To me, it's like a football game or something. You're learning the strategy, positions of players and what they're doing and stuff. It's interesting to watch it play out. Other than that, I don't get too wrapped up in it. Just like I said before, man, no matter who's up there, usually I figure out how to work around whatever they throw at me. We usually make out okay. Sometimes it's not as easy as others, but whatever. But hey, man, I wish him all the luck, and I hope he's able to do whatever he can do for us. I really do. But y'all take care, man. We'll talk to y'all later.